Hi, and welcome to Real Therapy Solutions. My name's Amanda Wood, and I'm the Principal Psychologist and owner of Real Therapy Solutions. If you've just joined us, well, welcome. We're so happy to have you as part of our team. What I want to talk to you about now is, first of all, where our name came from, Real Therapy Solutions, and what it means, and a little bit about the principles and guiding, values that we have here at Real Therapy Solutions. When we do our recruitment, you'll notice that some of these will be familiar to you through the questions that we've asked, because we're constantly looking for team members who match the values of us already here at the organisation and the organisation itself. So REAL is actually an acronym for reliable, effective, active and life-changing. And those are our core values here at Real Therapy Solutions. But let's draw back a little bit. So our vision, what is our vision? Our vision is to inspire others to live their best lives through education, therapy, and support. So this vision covers not just the clients and the people that access our services, who we provide support, therapy, and we also provide education to, but it also covers the team members and the greater community, because at Real Therapy Solutions, of course, we're customer focused. We are about the clients that come to us and making sure that they have life-changing outcomes, but it's also about the wider community, and it's also about our team. So our role here is to inspire others and make sure that they do achieve those outcomes, live their best lives. Their best lives might be different to what we think would be their best lives, so it's really important that every time somebody comes in our doors, or that we work with someone, that we find out what they want for their lives. Why are they accessing our services if they're a client? Why are they studying or bettering themselves as a psychologist if they're a team member? What does their best life look like? And then we're using the avenues of education. So you'll notice that we do very much value professional development for our team members, and other forms of education as well, personal mastery. Through therapy, of course, because that's what Real Therapy Solutions is primarily about, but also about the other support. And you'll notice as you become part of our team that our teams support each other, not just the psychologists supporting other team members through their knowledge of psychology, but that genuine support. And that's really what we're about here at Real Therapy Solutions. Our mission is to be the #1 therapy service across New South Wales. And we frequently discuss this in our annual and biannual conferences. So what does that mean? And I guess the most important thing to dig down to into here is, why do we want to be #1? And we have come up with a number of reasons, because we really want to make a difference in the lives of the people that come into contact with Real Therapy Solutions. I know, as a therapist and a psychologist, one of the main reasons that I embarked on my career in this area many decades ago was to make a difference, to give people life-changing outcomes. And we know that if we can be the #1 therapy service, we are making a difference to more people, and we're doing it well. And that's really what therapy service is about. It's also to ensure that all people receive high quality therapy services that change their lives for the better. And I guess I'm very passionate about this one myself as the owner and principal psychologist. I have a very strong belief and a passion about making sure that people who may be in a minority group, or may not have as clear access to services as other people, have the right to access our services. And that includes very strongly people with disabilities, people with autism particularly, who are turned away from many mainstream therapy services. So we know that we need to be effective in providing those services. We need to have our clinics distributed so that people with disability can access them. And that's, I guess, what's driven us to be the #1 therapy service across New South Wales, and develop clinics throughout the area so that people with disabilities who may not be able to drive can access our clinic in their local area. And I guess we want to be one of the best. It's no good providing a therapy service that isn't high quality, that isn't changing people's lives, and that's about being the best. So that's a very easy way to put it. We want to be able to say that we provide high quality, evidence-based, life-changing therapy services. So that's our mission. So our mission and our values that I'm about to talk to you about should really be underpinning all the decisions we make as therapists here and managers and admin support at Real Therapy Solutions. You can see these very clearly on our website, and we will talk about these. You'll see them around our offices. But just to give you an introduction to our values, as I said, REAL, as part of our name, is an acronym for reliable, effective, active, and life-changing. And reliable means that we're honest and we do what we say we do. And that means in all of our communications, verbal, written communications with each other, with clients and with the broader community and other people that we work alongside. And it's also about making sure that you don't overcommit yourself and can't deliver what you say you do. So often for some people on it, it's about making sure that they're saying, I'm not sure if I can get to that. Let me see if I can find someone who can help you, because we need to make sure that whatever we do promise or say that we're going to do, that we do deliver to each other and to the clients and to the broader community. So that's really what reliable is about. That we're on time to appointments, that we are providing documents to people when we say we're going to provide written evidence and documents, that we're responding to emails and telephone calls and messages as in a timely manner and prioritising those. And if we can't get to them, at least letting people know that I'm sorry, I haven't been able to do that yet. And that's a really core value for us. And when we're working with people with disabilities and parents, it's about making sure that we communicate all of that in a very effective and reliable way. And that moves us on to the next core value, which is effective, that we are committed to finding solutions. And I guess as therapists, that means about ensuring that we're keeping up to date with evidence, that we're using evidence-based practices and strategies, that we're constantly bettering our learnings as a therapist, that we're not just using certain strategies and when they don't work, not knowing what to do, that we're constantly problem solvers within our own areas of expertise and looking for solutions for the people that we support and their families. And certainly when supporting people with disabilities, that may mean looking a little bit outside of the box to look at different communication strategies or different ways to assist them in finding their solutions. The next one is active. And that really means that we're practical in all we do, that when we're developing supports and strategies and interacting with people, that we're bringing those down to a very practical, this is what we need to do, or this is what we can do, or this is why we're doing this in our therapy. That, you know, there is a time to be talking in our therapeutic language or our admin support language, but there's also a time to be making sure that the advice, the support, the strategies, the tools that and the way that we're communicating with people is a very practical way, and that they're getting something out of that and able to go away and actually take action. So it's about that action side, and often it's about very much getting involved in the doing in our practice of supporting people. And our last value is about life-changing, that we are creating opportunities and outcomes for people, and it's about what they want their outcomes to be and focusing on that very much person-centered focus, which I know as therapists we're all very much trained in, but it is about what does that person want for their lives? What outcome do they want to achieve by coming to see us? And that's the life-changing aspect. So that's our vision, mission and values for Real Therapy Solutions. We'd love your feedback and input on that as part of our team. And we also really encourage our clients to give us some feedback and input on that. It's on our website. You can absolutely send people to it, and it's certainly all around our offices. So I encourage you that when you're looking at clients and how to support them when you're looking at what projects you want to take on board, when anything you're looking at as you work on a day-to-day basis and support people, make sure that you come back to these values and identify, so making sure that I'm consistent with these values. What sorts of outcomes and decisions should you be making, and how should you be responding to people? So if you are new, welcome. We're so glad to have you on board. I hope that we have you on board for many, many years supporting clients with us. And any questions that you might have about any of this, come and have a chat to us. Thanks.